Speak English anyway, a place where confidence matters more than perfection, and every voice deserves to be heard.
Hey, people. I'm Linda.
And I'm Ethan. And today we're talking about a thief, a quiet one that sneaks into your day and steals your joy, your confidence, and sometimes your whole desire to keep learning.
Ooh, a thief. Dramatic opening, Ethan. What's the thief?
Comparison.
Comparison. Yes. And Ethan's right to call it a thief because it steals so quietly you don't even notice. You're learning English, feeling okay about it, and then you see someone else, someone who started after you and speaks better, someone your age who's already fluent. And in 1 second, all your progress feels like nothing.
I've done this. I felt great about my English for exactly 1 hour. Then I watched a video of a 12-year-old speaking 5 languages.
The five-language 12-year-old, they exist only to ruin our afternoons.
Their entire purpose. And my little bit of pride just evaporated. I went from, I'm doing well, to, why do I even bother, in about 10 seconds.
In 10 seconds. And nothing about you changed in those 10 seconds. You didn't suddenly get worse. Your English was exactly the same before and after. The only thing that changed was you looked sideways instead of forward. That's all comparison is, looking sideways. And it always hurts.
Why does it always hurt, though? Sometimes I think it should motivate me.
Great question. And here's the trap. Comparison feels like it should motivate you, but it almost never does because you're not comparing fairly. You compare your inside to their outside. You know all your struggles, your fears, your worst moments, but you only see their best, polished, finished result.
So I'm comparing my messy kitchen to their photo of a finished cake.
Their photo of a finished cake. Perfect. You see the beautiful cake and you think, mine's a disaster. But you didn't see their messy kitchen. You didn't see the 3 cakes they burned. You didn't see the years of practice behind that one photo. You're comparing your whole messy process to their single shiny moment.
And that's a fight I can never win.
It's a fight you can never win because there's always a better cake somewhere. Always. Someone faster, younger, smoother. If your happiness depends on being ahead of everyone, you will be unhappy forever, no matter how good you get. Even fluent people compare themselves to more fluent people. The ladder never ends.
So it's not about the level, it's about the looking.
It's about the looking. A beginner compares and feels bad. An advanced learner compares and feels bad. The problem was never your level. The problem is the sideways glance itself. And today, we're going to learn to turn your eyes back forward toward your own path.
Can I tell you the weirdest part of my comparison habit?
Please.
Even when I did improve, it didn't help. I'd reach a level I used to dream about, and instead of feeling proud, I'd immediately find someone better and feel bad again. I moved the finish line every single time.
That's such an important thing to say, because it proves the problem isn't the level, it's the habit. You reached the exact place that would have made past you cry with joy, and present you couldn't enjoy it for even a second because you'd already found a new person to feel behind. Comparison is a treadmill. You run and never arrive.
I got everything I wanted and still felt like I was losing.
Because comparison guarantees you'll always feel like you're losing. It's designed that way. There is no level high enough to satisfy it because there's always someone ahead. So the answer was never get better and then you'll feel okay. You could become fluent tomorrow and comparison would just point at a poet. The only way off the treadmill is to step off, to stop comparing at all, at every level.
So I don't fix comparison by winning, I fix it by not playing.
You fix it by not playing. You can't win a game that's rigged to always make you the loser. The only winning move is to leave the game and go back to your own road, where the only question is, am I moving forward? On your road, you're always doing fine, because forward is forward, no matter how slow.
Leave the rigged game, go back to my road.
Leave the rigged game. Go back to your road. And your road is a quiet, kind place where nobody's racing you and every step counts. Doesn't that sound better than the treadmill? You're allowed to just step off anytime, right now even. So let me give you the idea that sets you free from all of this. Everyone is on a different road, starting from a different place, walking at a different speed. You are not behind. You're just you on your road.
But it feels like there's a race, like everyone's running and I'm slow.
I know it feels that way, but it's an illusion. There is no shared finish line. That 12-year-old with 5 languages? Different life. Maybe they grew up in 3 countries. Maybe they have hours a day you don't have. Maybe they have a brain wired a certain way. Their road has nothing to do with yours. You're not losing a race because you were never in the same race.
We just happen to be running near each other.
You just happen to be visible to each other, that's all. 2 people on completely different journeys who can see each other over the fence. And seeing someone further along on their road tells you absolutely nothing about how you're doing on yours. Nothing.
Okay, that actually helps. But what about people who literally started at the same time as me, same class, same level, and now they're Ed?
The hardest one. And here's the truth. Even people who start together aren't really the same. One has a job that uses English. One has a partner who speaks it. One has more free time, less stress, an easier week. You never see all the invisible things shaping someone's speed. You just see the result and assume it's about talent or effort.
So the race is even more fake than I thought.
So much faker. Everyone's carrying a different backpack on a different hill in different weather. Comparing your speed to theirs is meaningless because you're not doing the same walk. The only honest comparison in the whole world is you today versus you yesterday.
You today versus you yesterday.
You today versus you yesterday. That's the only scoreboard that means anything. Are you a little better than you were a month ago? Do you understand a bit more? Did you say something today you couldn't have said in January? Then you're winning. That's real progress, and it has nothing to do with anyone else on Earth.
But that scoreboard is so quiet. Nobody claps for slightly better than last month.
Nobody claps, and that's exactly why it's hard. Real progress is quiet and invisible. It doesn't announce itself. You don't wake up one day suddenly fluent with fireworks. You just very slowly understand a little more, freeze a little less, find words a little faster. It's so gradual you barely notice, which is why comparison feels louder than your own growth.
So the loud thing is other people, and the quiet thing is me actually improving.
The loud thing is other people. The quiet thing is your real growth. And we're wired to notice loud things, so you have to deliberately turn up the volume on your own quiet progress and turn down the volume on everyone else's noise. That's a skill. It doesn't happen by accident. You have to practice looking at your own road on purpose.
How do I turn up the volume on my own progress?
You catch it in the act. Notice the small wins as they happen. You understood a sentence in a show without subtitles? Stop and feel it. I couldn't do that 6 months ago. Someone spoke fast and you followed? Notice it. These tiny moments are your real progress. Whispering. Most people ignore the whispers and only hear the noise of comparison. Learn to hear your own whispers.
Celebrate the whispers.
Celebrate the whispers. Throw a tiny private party every time you notice you've grown, because those whispers are the truth, and comparison is the lie. The more you listen to your own quiet progress, the less power the loud fake race has over you. And here's a phrase for today that fits perfectly. At your own pace. It means at your own comfortable speed, not rushing to match anyone. Learn at your own pace. Say it to yourself when the panic comes. I'm learning at my own pace, and that's allowed.
At my own pace. It sounds so gentle.
It is gentle, and gentleness is exactly what learning needs. Because here's something we don't say enough. Going slowly is not the same as going wrong. A slow learner who keeps going passes a fast learner who quit every single time. The race, if there even is one, doesn't go to the fastest. It goes to the one who's still walking.
The tortoise thing, but actually true.
The tortoise thing is actually true. The steady tortoise beats the flashy rabbit who got bored and took a nap. And in language learning, there are so many talented rabbits who quit and so many slow tortoises who are now beautifully fluent because they just kept walking their own road at their own pace, ignoring everyone else.
So my slowness might actually be my strength if I don't quit.
Your slowness plus your persistence is a superpower. The slow ones who stay are unstoppable because they've already made peace with the long road. They're not expecting to be fast. They're just expecting to keep going. And keeping going is the only thing that actually gets anyone to fluency.
Can I admit something a little sad?
Always. This is the place for it.
I almost quit English twice. Both times, it wasn't because it was too hard. It was because I saw someone better and felt hopeless. Comparison almost ended the whole thing for me.
And that's exactly why we're doing this episode, Ethan. Comparison doesn't just steal your joy. It can steal your future. It can make you quit something you love and would have been great at just because someone else was further along on a road you weren't even on. That's the real danger. It's not just an uncomfortable feeling. It ends journeys.
It ends journeys that didn't need to end.
Journeys that didn't need to end. So please, people, protect your journey from the thief. Your progress is real, even when someone else's is bigger. Both can be true. Their success doesn't erase yours.
You know what's strange? The people I compare myself to probably compare themselves to someone too.
They absolutely do. This is one of the most freeing things to realize. That person you envy, who seems so far ahead, they're looking at someone above them, feeling exactly the way you feel about them. Everyone is looking up at someone. Even the 12-year-old with 5 languages is probably upset they don't have 6.
Only 5 languages? I'm such a failure.
Genuinely, that's how it works at every level. There is no magic point where comparison stops and you finally feel ahead. The fluent envy the eloquent envy the poets. Everyone's craning their neck upward, nobody's enjoying where they are. It's a whole world of people feeling behind, which means behind is basically meaningless.
If everyone feels behind, then nobody's really behind.
If everyone feels behind, then behind isn't a real place. It's just a feeling that visits everyone at every level forever. So you might as well stop waiting to escape it by getting better and just drop it now. The feeling of being behind is not information about your progress. It's just weather passing through. Let it pass.
It's not a fact. It's just a feeling.
It's not a fact. It's just a feeling. And feelings aren't always telling the truth. The feeling says you're behind and hopeless. The facts say you understood a whole conversation yesterday. Trust the facts. When the behind feeling visits, thank it and go look at your how far I've come list. Facts beat feelings every time. Now, let me give you something practical, because just stop comparing is hard when the whole world is showing off. First, curate what you look at.
Curate? Like control what I see?
Control what you see. If a certain account, a certain video, a certain person always makes you feel small and hopeless, you're allowed to look away. Unfollow, scroll past, close the app. You don't owe anyone your attention, especially not someone whose highlight reel makes you want to quit.
So it's okay to just not watch the 5-language 12-year-old?
It is completely okay to not watch the tiny genius. Protect your mind like you'd protect a small plant. You wouldn't put a little seedling in a hurricane. Don't put your fragile new confidence in front of things that crush it. Fill your feed instead with people who inspire you gently, or better yet, with actual English you enjoy.
Turn the comparison time into learning time.
Turn the comparison time into learning time. Genius! Every minute you'd spend feeling bad about someone else's English is a minute you could spend improving your own. Comparison is looking sideways. Learning is looking forward. Same minute, opposite direction. Choose forward.
And a second practical thing?
Here's a beautiful one. Change how you see the people ahead of you. Instead of a threat, make them proof. If someone is fluent, that's not a knife in your side. It's evidence that fluency is possible for a human being. They're not your rival. They're a preview of where your road can go.
So the person ahead of me is like a lighthouse, not an enemy.
A lighthouse, not an enemy. Oh, I love that. The same person can be a source of pain or a source of hope, and you choose which, just by how you look at them. They're better than me hurts. They show me it's possible inspires. Same fact, and one of them makes you want to quit, while the other makes you want to walk. Choose the lighthouse.
And I could even learn from them instead of envying them.
Now you flipped it completely. The person you were jealous of becomes your teacher. What are they doing? How did they practice? What can I borrow? Envy stares and aches. Curiosity watches and learns. The exact same person who made you feel small can make you grow if you turn the jealousy into questions.
Turn the jealousy into questions.
Turn the jealousy into questions. That's the whole flip. Why are they better, said with a bitter heart, is poison. How did they get there, said with an open heart, is a free lesson. Same words, almost, completely different life. You get to decide which one you're asking. Okay, people, let's pull this all together because I really want you to leave lighter than you came. Here's the big idea. Comparison is a thief, and the only fair comparison is you today versus you yesterday.
Me today versus me yesterday. Nobody else.
Nobody else. That's the whole episode. When you compare yourself to other people, you lose every time because you compare your messy inside to their polished outside, your whole struggling kitchen to their one perfect photo of a cake. It's a fight you can't win, and it was never a fair fight to begin with.
Everyone's on a different road.
Everyone's on a different road, different starting point, different backpack, different hill, different weather. There is no shared race and no shared finish line. That person who's ahead of you is just visible over the fence, walking their own completely separate journey. Their speed tells you nothing about yours.
Go at my own pace.
Go at your own pace. Slow is not wrong. A slow learner who keeps going beats a fast one who quits every single time. Your persistence matters infinitely more than your speed. The tortoise who keeps walking gets there, while the talented rabbits nap and disappear. Keep walking your road.
And protect the journey from the thief.
Protect the journey from the thief. Because comparison doesn't just steal a good mood. It can make you quit something you love and would have been wonderful at. Curate what you look at. Look away from what crushes you. Turn comparison time into learning time. And keep a look how far I've come list so you never forget your own real progress.
Their success doesn't erase mine.
Their success doesn't erase yours. Both can be true at once. Someone else being amazing takes nothing away from you. There's enough room in this world for every single person to speak English beautifully, each at their own pace on their own road. You included, especially you.
And the people ahead are lighthouses, not enemies.
Lighthouses, not enemies. Let them show you it's possible and turn your envy into curiosity. How did they get there instead of why aren't I there? The same person who made you feel behind can become your teacher the moment you decide to learn from them instead of ache at them. Curiosity grows you. Envy shrinks you. Choose to grow.
I needed this one, genuinely.
I think a lot of people needed this one. So here's what I want you to carry out of here, people. You are not behind. You are never behind. You're exactly where you are on your own road, and you're moving forward, and that is enough. You are already becoming who you'll be, one quiet day at a time. All right, take a breath. Stop looking sideways. Look forward. Your road is beautiful, and it's yours.
Eyes forward, keep walking.
Eyes forward, keep walking. Perfect. Okay, time to wrap up. Every time, take care of your English.
And take care of your heart.
This is Linda.
And this is Ethan.
You've been listening to Speak English Anyway. Bye, everyone. Stop measuring your road against theirs. Just take one more step down your own.
And that 12-year-old with 5 languages? Happy for them, truly. Anyway, moving on.